Mummified three-fingered humanoid discovered in Peru. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life beings, or also known as alien? Many people believes that we are visited by an extraterrestrial being thousands years ago. But the next question is, do you believe in alien? I give you 10 seconds to think. Let's dive in. Peru. The story goes like this: a sprawling humanoid-shaped character etched into the Peruvian desert has just been discovered by a team of scientists using artificial intelligence. The geoglyph is one of hundreds of diverse shapes carved into a swath of Peru and called the Nazca lines. Over 140 mysterious new geoglyphs have been discovered in Nazca, Peru, including strange humanoid figures. On the year 2017 discovered a three-fingered mummified humanoid found in Peru may change the story of human origins. A remarkable mummified body has been discovered in Nazca, Peru. While mummies can draw attention, this particular find may alter the story of human origins. The crouched mummified body of a humanoid figure with an elongated skull and 3 fingers on each hand is certainly fascinating, but is it real? And if it is, what could it tell us about human history? Open-minded scientists studying human origins may find themselves in a situation where they have to identify this surprising discovery as true, probable, or a false find. It is important in these situations to remain curious yet skeptical. Numerous hoaxes have been taken as fact in archaeological history, but there are just as many, or more, factual finds that have been discredited for not fitting into mainstream science. As shown with the recent unearthing of 300,000-year-old remains in Morocco, the history of humanity is always transforming. We should keep an open mind yet stay apprehensive about jumping to conclusions on new discoveries, even if they seem incredible at first. Jaime Mawson, an investigative journalist from Mexico, first introduced this find to Gaia filmmakers. They joined a team of researchers and scientists just outside of Nazca to investigate the story of the mummified body. A video discussing the analysis of results so far suggests that the body may be unique to the known fossil record. One of the lead scientists examining this case is Dr. Konstantin Korotkov, a professor at St. Petersburg University. Dr. Jose de Jesus Zales Benitez, forensic expert at the National School of Medicine of Mexico, and Natalia Zalazija MD PhD, head of image analysis of the Medical Institute MIBS, also participated in the initial examinations. The body measures 168 centimeters, 5'6" tall and has proportions very similar to humans. Features that set the individual apart, however, are the 3 long fingers on each hand and the elongated skull and lack of nose and ears, with only holes in these areas. Dr. Korotkov asserts in the video that these features are not a deformity, but the individual is another creature, another humanoid. This is not the only example of an elongated skull found in Peru. The Paracas skulls are the largest elongated skulls found anywhere in the world. They number more than 300 and were found in a graveyard in Paracas, Peru. Some of these skulls date back around 3,000 years. The reason for the shape of these skulls has long been debated, as have their origins. DNA testing of the skulls placed their origins in Europe and the Middle East. Other strange features of these elongated skulls are the different location of the foramen magnum, where the spinal cord attaches to the skull, from normal human skulls, and their larger size and heavier weight. Returning to the mummified body found near Nazca, it is covered in a white powder which was apparently used to dry the skin and preserve the remains. It gives the skin a grayish appearance. The internal organs are said to be intact. Carbon dating of samples from the body show dates between 245 to 410 AD. DNA sequencing is currently underway. Melissa Tittle, Gaia's director of original content, says in the video that further analysis of CAT scan results is also in progress. M.K. Jesse, a musculoskeletal radiologist at the University of Colorado Hospital, told Gaia that it seems unlikely anyone made changes to the skull or hands to provide their unique appearance. Senior Director of Content for Gaia, Jay Widener, says that petroglyphs located near the mummified body show 3-fingered humanoid figures as well. Dr. Korotkov pointed out that there are many other examples of 3-fingered figures in South American iconography, Could these depictions have been based on reality? Or are they only art? Many questions remain regarding this mummified body. If it is real, is this an example of a forgotten human species? Are the unique features deformities, either developmental or intentional? Could this be evidence of a non-human species? If proven true, what would this discovery mean for the study of human origins and the ancient past? To answer such questions, further examination of the find is required. One British researcher believes his team have found a new species of human after completing a series of scientific tests and studies on one of a batch of mummies dug up by grave robbers in Peru. Using cutting-edge DNA and carbon tests, the researcher has claimed the mummy could be 1,800 years old. The results yielded from the test suggest that the mummy was 98.5% primate and 1.5% unknown, a similar genetic structure to that of a human being. Steve Merritt, a British researcher and documentary maker, managed to gain access to the corpses in Peru and was permitted to take several samples for DNA testing. Steve and fellow researcher Barry Fitzgerald flew out to the South American country in July last year to interview key players. The Sun reports that the two men, dressed in surgical suits, were taken to a secret location in the Andes to examine the bodies using X-ray technology. Mr. Murray believed the findings could alter the history books forever as they create a three-part documentary about their journey and discoveries. He also thinks that the other corpses found, which some thought were extraterrestrial beings, had been faked as decoys using animal bones and skin. His research found that one of the bodies, nicknamed Maria, contained 3 fingers and an elongated head, leading Mr. Murray to believe that the body is an early and previously unknown version of a human being. The research also discovered Maria had all her organs, finger and toe prints. The mummified bodies were handed to the Inquiry Institute in Cusco, Peru, which investigates archaeological discoveries thought to be connected to the Incas, in April last year. Mr. Murray said, "We can confirm that we have evidence that the Maria body constitutes an incredible discovery. We were in communications with the mayor of Nazca who wants the bodies released and placed in a museum in Nazca. Authorities continue to search for the bodies and had even developed a task force called Task Force Wanda. We know where these bodies are being kept and the preservation of these bodies is extremely important. The bodies are degenerating fast. There are a number of other parties hell-bent of convincing the general public that all the bodies represent living and breathing hybrid reptilian aliens. This is simply not true and must end. Lab reports by others involved are questionable and even the credentials of doctors involved. The amazing discovery within the DNA of Maria deserves the utmost academic attention and nothing less. What an amazing discovery. I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.